Hello traders, and welcome to the final day of the BlastChart video training series. My name is Joshua Gore and I'll be your video training guide for day 8. In today's video, we'll be learning how to mark up a chart using many of the drawing tools included within BlastChart. We'll look at the various ways these drawing tools can be used to estimate future trends and reversals before they occur. We'll also learn how to save markup and how to turn static markups into living charts. So fire up BlastChart and let's begin training day 8. The full range of BlastChart's drawing tools are found under the Drawing menu tab. These tools allow you to effectively mark up a chart to analyze market trends and reversals, identify levels of support and resistance, and so on. To add a drawing object, simply choose the tool from the menu and left click and drag it onto the chart. Once you release the left mouse button, the object will be drawn onto the chart. To delete an object from the chart, select the object and press the delete key on your keyboard. Alternatively, you can select an object and then left click on its hover over selector bar to bring up the object's context menu and then click delete. As you may have noticed, drawing objects also have an edit option in their context menu. Here you can change the line's border color, thickness, type, opacity, and even fill color on selected drawing objects. You can also move drawing objects around by selecting them and dragging them with your mouse. The most common drawing tools that are used to mark up charts are lines and line studies. BlastChart has 3 types of lines: horizontal, vertical, and trend line. Horizontal lines can be used to identify levels of support and resistance. Vertical lines are useful for marking up date ranges, and trend lines are used to show trends of a stock, like so. You can also draw basic circles and rectangle shapes on your charts. These are found in the Shapes group. BlastChart also contains 6 line studies: error channel, Gann fan, speed line, quadrant, rough regression, and Tyrone levels, and also 4 Fibonacci line studies: arcs, fans, retracement, and time zones. For more information on the drawing tools found in BlastChart, please visit our website. Aside from lines and line studies, BlastChart also allows you to draw symbols and text annotations. You can add buy and sell symbols, exit long and short symbols, and even your own custom images. To add text, simply type the text into the text box, press the text tool button, and drag onto the chart as per any other drawing object. You can also edit text by first selecting the text object, making your changes in the text box in the text menu group, and finally pressing the add text button. So now that we know the basics of adding and deleting drawing objects, let's see how we can use drawing tools in a real life scenario. I'll use the Citibank stock as an example of marking up a chart to predict future trends and reversals. First, I'll start off by identifying any trends by drawing trend lines. As you can see, the trend lines are making a symmetrical triangle pattern. Next, I'll draw a Fibonacci retracement to check the level of retracement of this pattern. If the stock turns upwards above the 50% retracement mark, then there's a good chance this stock will break out and go for a bullish run. So let's scroll forward in time and see what the stock actually did. And as you can see, the prices broke out of the symmetrical triangle trend as predicted and went for a very nice run. So let's say I actually did buy the stock after it broke out of the symmetrical triangle pattern. How would I continue to use BlastChart's drawing tools to further mark up my chart? Well, I would start by drawing horizontal lines from the previous historical highs and lows to identify any levels of support and resistance in order to ascertain a safe exit point and trading range. I would then also draw a buy signal below the bar corresponding to the day I placed the trade, and use a text object to record any relative notes. After my trade had been completed, I would indicate where I exited using an exit long symbol. I would also type in any additional information such as my profit or loss and add the text annotation to my chart. Using drawing tools to mark up your charts with this level of detail is essential in both logging helpful records for all trades that you place and increasing the amount of successful trades that you have. Obviously, this example is a very basic way of marking up your charts, and you should always refer to your own trading strategies when marking up your own charts. Once you have your charts marked up, you should then save them. BlastChart offers two ways to save your marked up charts. The first way is by saving and printing chart images. To save a chart as an image, first go to the Home menu tab. In the Save Image group, you have three options. The first one will save your chart into BlastChart's default location and in a default format. Save Clipboard will save the chart image onto your clipboard, which allows you to paste the image into a program or website of your choice. The last option, Save Image, allows you to choose a location and format in which to save the chart's image. BlastChart saves all of your drawing objects, indicators, price and volume data into these images. You can then print these images out or show them to your friends and fellow traders. This is also a great way to keep a journal log of all your technical analysis and track the results of any predictions that you make. The second way BlastChart allows you to save your markup is via living charts. Living charts basically means that all drawing objects that you have saved on your chart are persisted and will move along the timeline as new days of data are downloaded. This is a great way to view all of the trades you have placed for a stock, along with your detailed markup and notes, by scrolling back in time along the chart's timeline. Living charts are persisted via saving the drawing objects onto the chart. As this is a commonly used feature, BlastChart has an inbuilt autosave option which will automatically save all of your drawing objects when you navigate off the chart. If for some reason you do not want to autosave drawing objects, you can manually save them via the Save button in the Drawing Tools group. Above the Save button, you may have noticed a Revert button and a Clear All button. The Revert button will clear any new drawing objects that you have placed on your charts and leave only those drawing objects from your last save. The Clear All button, as it implies, will remove every drawing object from your chart. So traders, that concludes our final training day. You have learned a lot over the past 8 videos, and hopefully you feel very confident in using BlastChart and all of its features. Please check the BlastChart website regularly, as new features of BlastChart are constantly being added, and therefore new training videos will be posted. And as always, if you have a question or comment about today's training video, please visit the BlastChart community forums. Thanks for listening, and here's to your trading success.